What's happening at the moment?
A tussle indeed. I think you aptly describe it using the T word. It is a tussle of grand proportions, I imagine, but all playing itself out, Francis, behind closed doors. I think the word from the South African delegation last night was that BRICS takes decisions through consensus and as a collective, and once the location of the bank is decided by the group, everyone will be in agreement. So expect there not to be a tussle in public, but a tussle behind closed doors. As you mentioned, South Africa, their position clear that they want the bank in Johannesburg. Reuters already reporting today that quoting the presidential advisor to the Russian president, that it's in the paperwork that Shanghai will in fact host the bank. But no one will officially go on the record to confirm or deny that. This is a decision that it indicated to us last night by Minister Maite Nkoana Mashabane, that it's a decision that will be taken by the heads of state. In fact, two decisions will be taken of importance here: where the bank will be located and who the first president of the bank will be. So we are still awaiting that. Those are the two outstanding issues that we are a huge international media contingent is camping here out in Fortaleza waiting for.
And you will bring that news to us. Now, South Africa is shown sometimes seen as the poor cousin of the BRICS grouping. We have held the chair, but we're going to contribute much less to this currency reserve. You've been watching officials interacting with one another. You've been interacting with them as well. How would you gauge South Africa's clout at this meeting?
Well, I think the South African official stance would have you want them to be regarded as not a poor cousin, but a first cousin. I think if you look at the negotiations around the stakeholding of the BRICS Development Bank, it's equitable. Everyone will have a 1/5 of a seat at the table, unlike the quota system that has been under reform at the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank for a number of years now. So it's about an equal status among the five and no distinction between that. So in terms of that, I think you have an equitable representation there, as was indicated in my previous answer, regarding decisions taken by BRICS, always as a collective, they say, always through consensus. No one's going to undermine the other. And the rationale behind that is that they want to change the world order. Decision-making, for example, at institutions, multilateral fora like the United Nations, the Security Council in particular, not necessarily through consensus. You have undemocratic instruments like the veto, and that's the difference at BRICS. Everyone is equal, everyone takes the decisions, and maybe forging a new way of doing things on the international and geopolitical stage.
All right, thank you so much for that update to SABC correspondent Sherwin Bryce Pierce, who's in Brazil. We're now joined by Martin Davies for some analysis